Hey, what's going on? This your boy Casey for L King said for Life Wrestling Takes, man. Full Gear, y'all. Full Gear 2020. This is by far the best pay-per-view they put on, y'all. AEW redeemed themselves from All Out with this show. This show was great from start to finish. I missed the pre-show. I heard the match was good between Serena Deeb and Allison Kay. Um, but I seen like the clips of it, the ending clips, because Thunder Rosa is back. Now, you know she signed that deal over with NWA. And I think this is, like I said, right now, having Serena Deeb a part of AEW is going to help the women's division 100% because old girl has been in the game for a long time. And she helps train a lot of the ladies in the back. So this is going to help them out tremendously. So Thunder Rosa came back and she said she wanted to title back. So somewhere down the line, we're going to get these two going back at it again. So we get on to the show, and what kicks us off the show? Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page. I said, oh man, they opened the show with a banger. I said, oh, and was it a banger? This match, whoa, these two went for tit for tat, and you could see the emotion in this match because it was like two homies who really were single competitors became tag team champs, but then things just went down the wire because Cat's mindsets was somewhere else, and both of them wanted to win this match bad, both of them. But as predicted, Kenny Omega gets it done. He's now get the opportunity to challenge whoever won between Moxley and Eddie Kingston. So after that, we get to John Silver versus Orange Cassidy. Now this match was designed to get John Silver over. Listen, John Silver is a comedy act. We know Orange Cassidy is a comedy act, but we know Orange Cassidy is over like nobody's business. Because like I said, everybody just see Orange Cassidy, this dude that just be lazy as heck, but then when he want to turn up the heat, he turned the heat up. And he had to turn the heat up because John Silver was damn near about to win this match. I mean, John Silver literally ate the man's pockets. Was doing move here, move there. I'm like, look, don't let the fact that John Silver is the comedy act in the Dark Order. Don't let that fool you. Duke and wrestle. Duke and wrestle, man. And this match was pretty good, man. I liked it. As predicted, Orange Cassidy gets the victory. And we move on. Next, we move on to the TNT title match between Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin. I knew who was going to win this match. And I wasn't thinking that we was gonna get it. I was thinking we was gonna get an okay match, but man, listen, y'all. I thought 1 and 2 was okay. Darby Allin versus Cody Rhodes 3, y'all. They went to war. These cats was doing moves one on one. They look. You literally had Cody Rhodes. You had Arn Anderson looking nervous as heck. I mean, Cody hopped out the ring about a couple of times just to be concealed by that man. That man was trying like, yo, man, like he trying to coach him up. It was Darby knew every move set that he would pull. He tried everything. He tried some move. They was on the turnbuckles. He did some crazy move and the way how they landed. I said, oh my god. I said, man, these cats is going to war. Darby Allin gets it done, and he is now your new TNT champion. So after the match, Cody he gets on his knees and he hands him the title. Then they confiscate one another. They showing good sportsmanship, and as they showing good sportsmanship, Taz comes out and said, quit the being little bees, quit crying with your crocodile tears. You guys are making me sick and all this crazy stuff. And as he's talking, his boys come up from behind and start beating the brakes off, talking about Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. They start beating the brakes off. So this go all the way to the back. They get beat up. Cody Rhodes tried to do something. He gets laid out. So they drag Darby Allin to his car, the skeleton car that they drove up in. They beat that man up so bad that he's laying on top of the car, and they open the door as if they finna try to break that man's arm. Well, as he tries to break the man's arm, Will Hobbs comes out the woodwork with a chair and scares them all. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure we're gonna get a tag team match next week. I don't know, but that's the burner because that's the storyline going. But as of right now, we have a new TNT champion, Darby Allin. Next match. Oh, before that, uh, Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall cut a promo against the Butcher and the Blade. And they said, look, we done had enough of these clowns. You clowns want to call us out and say this and do all this. All right, we're going to have a bunker house match or something like that. Now, I never heard of a bunker house match in my life. I don't even know what that is. But it's an old school style match. And apparently, we're getting this next week. It's going to be them, QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes versus the Butcher and the Blade. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty decent match. So, like I said, so after that, we move on to the women's match. Now, I believe this was the weakest match on the show. Even with it being the weakest match, the match was still good. Now, I think Nyla Rose versus Sheeta 1 was better. But even with all the cheating going on, even with Vicky getting in the way, getting knocked out by Nyla and all this crazy stuff, Sheeta still retains. And I think Sheeta's time with the title is coming to a close. And there's only one lady to take that title off from now. She has from now to Revolution, because they started advertising for Revolution. She has to February, I think it's February 27th. She has to February 27th to get as good as she can in the ring. Because girl got it. Listen, she can cut great promos. Like I said, I'm loving this hero that she got. But Britt Baker got to get better in the ring. She get better in the ring. I'm telling you, she will be your new AEW Women's Champion. You can book it. You can book it in the bag. So that's that match. Nyla Rose loses. Sheeta wins. I got that wrong. Because I was thinking like, man, they just probably going to put the title right back on Nyla. Nope. Sheeta wins again. So that's, well, only, what was she? 1-2 against Nyla? Something like that. So after that, we move on to the AEW Tag Team Title match. Now, a lot of people want to say that this was the match of the night. I agree. This was the match of the night. Even with my man being hurt. Dax and Cash Wilder, Nick and Matt. Y'all, and the cats had on the gear like they was the Lakers and the Boston Celtics. I said, look at this, man. I said, what is this? Is this the NBA Finals or something? They really did come out looking like they played for the Lakers and the Boston Celtics. I said, look at these clowns. Y'all, I got this match wrong. I had FTR retaining. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of feeling some kind of way because I'm like, y'all just put the titles on FTR. I'm like, well, I thought we were going to get this decent reign with them. I'm like, and plus my man Nick, I think it's Nick. I think is it Nick? Is it Nick that's hurt or Matt? I think it's Matt. Matt is hurt. I'm saying, man, FTR gonna win this. Tully got banned because Tully was banned from ringside. He couldn't be there, so I'm like, okay. And the fact that the name of the game was that if they lost, they could never challenge for the tag team titles. So a lot of people was thinking like, okay, they're gonna win. I said, no, man. I said FTR gonna find a way to win this. Nope, FTR and them came up short, and they made everything. They made you think that anybody could win that match. I mean, I said, boy, these cats right here. I said, man, so Young Bucks are your new tag team champs right now, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is gonna go. I really am. I'm very interested on how this stuff is gonna play out because now they got the title. Oh, and by the way, after they won, Kenny Omega came out to celebrate with them. Now, I wasn't even paying attention to the entrance, but who was standing in the entrance? Hangman Page was standing in the entrance, looking like, the man that's left out. Like, my boys are celebrating, and I can't go celebrate with them. I don't even know what that means, y'all. I don't even know. Because I wasn't even paying attention. Shout out to Sean Ross Sapp. He posted it. He said, man, I didn't see this. And I agree. I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy looking at them celebrating in the ring. The fact that Hangman Page was hanging out, like right there in the cage where you come out, the entrance where you come out, but he was just standing there. I was like, oh, snap. So, y'all, I don't even know. I have no idea what's to come. I have no idea. I don't know. But like I say, stay tuned. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all something. This match right here was, for me, was a surprise because I wasn't expecting what we was going to get because I never seen a deletion / compound match before. I never seen it. Never seen this before. But the creative ideas from Matt Hardy, Tony, who else I think was involved? It was a whole bunch of cats that was involved in putting this together. Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara tore the house down. This match was a comedy fest. It was so much goofy stuff happening in this match. I mean, you had cats coming out the woodwork. I said, what these clowns doing here? Like, what is going on? Like, Inner Circle came out. Proud and Powerful came out. Next thing you know, we see Private Party just sitting up in the car chilling. Oh, is that our cue? I'm like, it's just looking goofy. So it turned into a 3-on-3, right? Then next thing you know, some dude in a Grim Reaper outfit, and I couldn't really tell. I was like, wait a minute, is that Hurricane? Yeah, Gregory Helms, aka the Hurricane, and some clown in a in a Grim Reaper hoodie was. I'm like, just randomly just popped up out of nowhere. Who was it? It was Gangrel. I said, oh my God. I said, what these clowns doing here? It was like, man. I said, these clowns came out the woodwork. I said, man, look, they was acting. This match was crazy. I said, I ain't never seen no match like that. They brought fireworks into it. I mean, dude, I said, this is just something. This match was, it was all over the place, y'all. I can't even describe what went down in this match. It just was everywhere. This match was, I was like, y'all, what is going on? Like, who about to show up next? So, they ended up in some kind of area where it was just them. And both of them was just, just beating the brakes off each other. Sammy got busted up like it was nothing. And I picked Sammy to win. I was wrong. Matt literally finished the man and threw him in the trash. I was crying loud. He threw the man in the trash, and then his senior guy, I don't know, senior old dude showed up. They threw him in the thing, and the senior dude just drove him off and him in the trash can. I was like, boy, I said, man, that match, it was entertaining like a bug. I said, it was very entertaining. It was crazy, man. I said, I ain't never seen a compound match. That compound match was great. That was a great match, man. I said they redeemed themselves from that goofy stuff that happened at All Out. Because All Out was one of the major reasons why All Out was garbage was because of those two, and they redeemed themselves. Sam Guerrero was phenomenal. I love that dude, man. I'm telling him, Matt Hardy put their creative ideas they came up with. Man, oh my goodness, boy. Like I said, they was clowning for Proud and Powerful. They was clowning. Shoot, they was clowning for real, boy. It was a good match, man. So Matt Hardy gets the win. Now, this match right here coming up, MJF versus Chris Jericho. If MJF wins, he is a part of the Inner Circle. Now, I was thinking cats from the Inner Circle was gonna get involved, but the fact that we just seen them part of the compound match, I said, okay, maybe MJF, but I'm saying no. I said MJF got to cheat because that's his character. He got to. I watched this match carefully because I wanted to see how do they match in the ring. Well, once again, MJF is impressing me with his in-ring ability, and you already know Jericho's doing this. Dude ain't at 50 years old, still doing this. Jericho can still go at the age of 50 in the ring wrestling a 24-year-old dude. He? Those two went at it. And I got to give credit to Jericho. And I know a lot of people was online clowning the man because we already know who he was going with when it came to the election. So everybody was talking like he was in his feelings and all that stuff. I'm like, look, man, I don't give a crap about all that. I don't. But the fact that Jericho and MJF did what they had to do, and MJF, now check this out now. You know my girl Arby. Arby is a smart referee. She catches everything right. So Jericho was gonna try to cheat. He had Jake Hager come out and give him the back, so he was gonna whack him with the back. Well, Arby had a back turn. MJF pulls the Eddie Guerrero and just falls out, and so Jericho has the back. So she looking at him, and he's like, boy, what are you doing? So he's like, it's not what it looked like. It's not what it looked like, right? Because early MJF did try to cheat because remember he had got the diamond ring and he tried to hit him with it, but Jericho caught him. So then, so like I said, he had the back and Arby looking at him like, bro, what is you doing, man? Like, put that back down. So he like, it's not what it looked like. MJF rolls him up, gets the victory, and now he is in the Inner Circle. And they sportsmanship, he hugs the man, they celebrate, and they move on. So I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know. That's why you got to tune in to Dynamite. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know where we go for this. He's in. He pulled the Eddie Guerrero. I'm like, I mean, shoot, Jericho. I mean, you see, Jericho tried to cheat and it didn't work. But he tried. They both tried to cheat. So my man's in the group. So Wednesday night is a must to see what's going on with them, because I don't know. Now, y'all, we get to the main event. So I've seen I Quit matches before. I said to this day, I still personally feel the best I Quit match for me. I don't know about you, but I think the best I Quit match for me, this is just my personal opinion, is Fruity Pebbles versus JBL at Judgment Day 05. I still think that's the greatest I Quit match around now. Look, if you've seen better I Quit matches, you tell me in the comment section. This I Quit match right here was brutal because you had Eddie Kingston and John I'm about to call him John Moxley. The personal beef that's there, it's really not beef. It's one dude that's like he's holding a grudge against him because he feels that he turned his back on him, that he left him behind when they were still in the independent scene. While the other dude said, "Look, man, I don't have no beef with you. Man. I don't know what your beef is with me, but since you're going to make this stuff personal, I'm going to have to beat the brakes off of you." And the cats beat the brake. Listen, y'all. Look, when you got when you got thumbtacks, barbed wire, you got all these other weapons popping in, popping out, hitting, whacking each other in the mouth. And I mean, then I said, y'all, these cats literally be trying to injure cats. They literally do. I mean, it's insane. It's crazy. I was like, man, I'm watching this match. And first of all, man, look. Why Eddie Kingston look like Tommy from the Power Rangers? It looked like he was dressed up like the Green Ranger. I was like, man, come on now. But Eddie Kingston, John Moxley, they tore the house down. They gave this great main event. Like I say, I still think JBL versus John Cena was the best I Quit match I've ever seen. If you throw a better I Quit match, you tell me in the comment section. But this match was great. Like I say, Moxley comes out with it. I mean, listen, they tore each other up. They tore each other up. Moxley used that because Eddie Kingston had the bar. He wrapped the barbed wire around his arm, and he was using it to whack Moxley all up in the face with it. So as he takes the barbed wire, he actually got the hold of that same barbed wire, and he used that barbed wire to hold his mouth as he was submitting him. And it's that barbed wire that's starting to go inside his mouth, it's starting to go inside the side of his face, so that's piercing him. So he had no choice but to say, "I quit." And he didn't say it loud, he said it quietly, but you can read his lips. And Moxley retains his title. Now, after the match, he tried to shake up with the man, and the man said, "I don't want nothing to do with you." He walked off as a sore loser, and I expected that, because that's his role, you know what I mean? So, as he's standing in the ring, here comes Kenny Omega with his gym shoes. I said, "Oh boy." I said, Kenny Omega ain't got no gear on, so he ain't doing nothing. He came out, he gave him his props. But now Moxley was saying, "Yo, you want to go?" He was like, "You want to go? I'll put the title on the line right now." He said, "No." He said, "No. This your night. I'm coming out just to clap, just give you a prop, just to let you know that you on you on the clock, sir. You are on the clock, and we are in for a wild ride." Because if you remember last year's Full Gear, they had that no sanction match, or in sanction match, whatever it was called, and Moxley beat him. Well, now Kenny Omega is gonna pay. He gonna pay him back whenever that time is. Whether that's built up to Revolution, I don't know. I think it probably is. I think that's what they want to say before. They want to say before Revolution, and maybe with this Corona crap going on, maybe we'll be able to get back to everybody touring. And Revolution always come over here to the city, so we'll be out here in Chicago. So maybe they might be able to come back out this way instead of always being stuck out there in Jacksonville like Davies Place. They tried their best to make it look different. It looked somewhat different, but it still felt like that's where they is, because that's where they shoot all the Dynamite episodes at. Every pay-per-view so far has been at Daily Space. So who knows, man? Like I say, but overall, y'all, I came this close. I told you, I came this close to giving this show a 10 out of 10. I came because I was like, man, I said they redeemed themselves. I said, but me, I'm honest, I'm objective. Y'all know I'm a hardcore AEW head. Y'all know that. I try to be as objective as I possibly can. I'm giving them a 9 out of 10. This show was great. This is the best pay-per-view they put on yet. Uh, uh, like I said, man, what y'all think? You know, did you like it? Did you think it was a great show? Did you or did you not like it? Yeah, say hit me up in the comment section. Y'all tell me, man. This your boy KCVL King said for life. I'm out. I'll let me.